this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some moist, delicious cinnamon muffins that are made with very little sweetener and very little oil, yet they are truly yummy. Stay with me. We're going to start with our dry ingredients, and I'm going to be making 6 muffins here. I've actually cut the recipe in half for this demo. You can get the whole recipe at my website, and you'll see the link on the screen. So now for the dry ingredients, I have a combination here of 2.5 ounces of whole wheat flour, which is equivalent to a roughly half a cup, and about a half a cup of all-purpose flour, which is 2.5 ounces of that. I also have in here a half tablespoon of baking powder, an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. You can use whatever salt you prefer, and a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So we want to combine these and just set that aside when they're combined. Now for the bulk of the sweetener, I have chopped dates here. This is a 1/4 of a cup of chopped dates, and that's going to be the heart of the sweetener. Now here I have 2 tablespoons of tap water, and what I'm going to do is put this in the microwave until those dates are totally mushy. We're not going to drain off any of the water. If you don't want to use the microwave, that's fine. You can just use 2 tablespoons of boiling water, stir it up, and just allow it to sit until the dates are very soft. Don't drain off any excess water. I'll be right back. Alright, you can see that my dates have gotten totally mushy. It took about a minute in my microwave. I did not drain off any water. We want that water to be soaked up by the dates, and I did allow it to cool off just a little bit. Okay, now for the rest of the liquid ingredients. I have 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce. Yes, we want unsweetened applesauce, so we don't change the sweetener ratio or add some ingredients there that we really don't want. I have 1 egg lightly beaten, 2 tablespoons milk of your choice. Whatever kind of milk you want will work. 2 tablespoons of a lightly flavored vegetable oil. I have extra virgin olive oil here. It is very light flavor. I definitely don't want olive flavor in my cinnamon muffins, so use whatever oil you want that does not have a strong flavor. And then I have a 1/2 tablespoon of flax meal. And lastly, we're going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we want to stir all this together. In the meantime, my oven is preheating to 375. Now, I'm going to mix the liquid ingredients into the dry ingredients and then portion it out into 6 greased muffin tins or muffin cups. And then I'm going to show you a topping that I put on this. It's the same topping I used to use when I had my bakery, but because we're trying to cut down on sugar here, I'm using half the amount that I used to use in my bakery. So hang in there, I'll be right back when these are in the muffin tin. As you can see, my muffin tin is quite full, but that will be okay. These will be big muffins. If you want to make them a little smaller, you can divide this batter amongst about 8 and it'll be fine. Okay, for our topping, here I have 2 1/4 teaspoons of all-purpose flour. Again, this is cut in half from what I used to use in my bakery. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. That's the only refined sugar that we're adding to this entire recipe. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 3/4 teaspoon of melted butter, or 1/8 ounce. So the easiest way to do this is just put all your ingredients in here, including the butter, which is not melted, stick this thing in the microwave for seconds and watch it closely, and then stir it up. And you want the consistency of sand, okay? So now we're just going to sprinkle this over the muffins. And it really is plenty of topping. Even though it is cut in half, it's still plenty. And we're going to sprinkle it on here and then bake these at 375 for 18 to 20 minutes. And here's our finished muffins. They are fabulous. You can see they came out kind of big. I like them like that. If you want them smaller, you could have made 8 out of this. And I'm going to allow this to cool in the pan on the rack for about 15 minutes before I take them out of the pan. And here we have some fabulous, moist, delicious cinnamon muffins made with very little sweetener and very little oil. Give them a try sometime. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Check out my website, handmadeinoiowa.com, and also my blog, judiclee.com. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Have a great day.